Are you a woman of faith who is struggling to navigate your current season of life? Do you feel like life is just happening to you instead of for you? My name is Jill Pack. I'm a certified life coach and a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I want you to know that no matter your season or circumstance, it is possible to create a more joyful life. And I would love to show you how. Are you ready? Let's go. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Seasons of Joy podcast. This is episode number 18 entitled Body Stories. I believe that one of the biggest reasons we become disconnected and we don't take better care of ourselves is because of our body stories. Stories that we tell ourselves, such as I'm too short, I'm too tall, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, my face is too round, my ears are too big, my arms are too flabby, or just I'm ugly. We could probably all go on and on about what we believe is wrong with our bodies. And then we add this phrase, if only, followed by what we wish was different about our appearance. But the body stories we tell ourselves influence the kind of relationship we have with ourselves. And if you're like me, you probably began writing your body stories from an early age. And these stories are often accompanied with feelings of shame, believing that something is wrong with you because of your appearance. These negative body stories limit our ability to progress, to create positive change, or connect with ourselves. If you are wanting to reconnect and care for you, it is so important to pay attention to the stories you are telling yourself and see them for what they are, just thoughts. For example, a common story I hear people tell themselves is that they are overweight. And did you know this is just a thought? Someone just made it up. Now, I know there are going to be some people that don't agree with me on this, and that's totally fine. And they may say that there are medical professionals and studies that prove that being overweight is a fact, that people should weigh a certain amount based on their height. But what I want to offer to you is that the word overweight is just someone's thought. Someone just made that up. And overweight is a loaded word at that, and it often carries with it a lot of judgment and shame. What if you just weigh what you weigh, and it isn't good or bad? It just is. All human bodies are different, and there are so many reasons that factor into the number on the scale. Now, I know this one can take some work to get to, but the truth is, you get to believe whatever you want. Did you know that? You get to choose what thoughts and beliefs you hold on to. Letting go of the stories around being overweight can actually set you free. This is the same with food. There is no good or bad food. There's just food. It is not a moral issue. One coach I know calls it good, better, or best food. And it's more about what is the food that you want to use to fuel your body in order to take care of it. Many people believe that if they let up on themselves, then they're just giving in. And they're letting themselves off the hook. If this sounds like you, my question is, for you, then, how do you feel when you believe you are overweight? Do you feel ashamed, embarrassed, depressed, discouraged, or disgusted? How do you take care of yourself when you're feeling any one of these emotions? Based on my experience, probably not very well. And this is because you treat yourself based on what you are thinking and feeling. Everything you do or don't do is fueled by how you want to feel or not feel. But the truth is you can never shame yourself enough or hate yourself enough into doing better or to create lasting change. And the key word here is lasting change. You may see some short-term success, but it isn't lasting because sooner or later you get tired of white-knuckling it. Or you lose this willpower that you've been hanging on to try to just keep going. And shame and hate are not motivators. Instead, they keep us stuck. Resisting where you are and believing if it was different, then you could be happy doesn't take you where you ultimately want to be. What if instead of judging and beating yourself up, you made peace with where you are right now? Recognizing that this is where you are and this is what you created, and that's okay. What if the goal was to love yourself more instead of less? and then allowing yourself to see what else is possible. Each body is a miraculous gift given to us by our creators to help us on our mortal journey of growing, learning, and ultimately becoming. How would you treat your body if you loved and appreciated it instead of hating it? Now, I wish my body was different too. I get it. But what if you could get to work on taking care of you without the shame? There really is a difference in getting to work to create wanted change versus being hard on yourself from a place of shame and dissatisfaction. Beating yourself up in hopes of finding value and self-worth will never work. My guess is if you've tried being hard on yourself to create results, it hasn't worked for you. And if you're ready for some change, I invite you now to begin loving yourself right where you are, and then watch and see what else is possible. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you hear, I would love it if you would share it with your friends and family and leave me a rating and review. If you'd like to learn more about what life coaching is, please schedule a free discovery call with me where we can work together through something that's causing you a problem. Just go to my website, seasons-coaching.com, and you can also find information about my Seasons of Joy one-on-one coaching program and my Seasons of Joy community. Have a joyful week, and I'll see you next time.